hello, hello. Hi, hello. You probably found this video because you're not feeling the best. You're feeling some anxiety and some worry thoughts, and to that I say, I'm really sorry. And you're not alone. And please don't be alone. Don't be alone. To that I say, be with me right now. I'm B, and I want you to know that I know how you're feeling, and I am your friend. Hello, 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 hello. I am your friend, and I want to say that I am not a professional. I'm a professional at my life because it's mine, but I don't know everything there is to know about anxiety, but I do know that ASMR and a friend help me cope tremendously. It helps me cope to not be alone. And I know what you're thinking, because I think the same things. You're probably thinking, hold on a second, but I am alone right now. I'm in my bed watching YouTube, and no one's here, and that's very clever of your brain. It's very clever of your brain to poke holes and find reasons not to belong right here with me. That's your brain trying to protect you. And to that I say, thank you, brain. Thank you for your opinion, because the truth, my truth, is that even though you're seeing this in my future, and this is all asynchronous, my truth is that we're friends, and you're here in front of me. I want to be here with you as a friend. My truth is that we are friends. My truth is that I am not alone right now, and neither are you. Even though this is not live and I'm not sitting on the edge of your bed, I'm still here, and I still care. still know what you're feeling. I don't know everything, but I have been there, and I know hard feelings, hard emotions. You're not alone. You're not alone. You're not alone in your suffering, in those worry thoughts. And if you can resist the urge to want to be alone, well, I'm proud of you for that, and it's not easy. And I'm very proud of you for trying, because you're trying right now by watching this video. You're trying right now because you're looking for a way to cope, a new tool for your toolbox. And those tools, they're difficult to build. It takes time. And it can be very hard to cope before you have your toolbox. And I hope that spending time with me doing ASMR and having the comfort of a wise friend can be a part of your toolbox too, just like it is mine. I am proud of you. Hello. 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 I'm very proud of you for trying to cope, trying to find a way to feel better. I am very, 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 very proud. And I wish I could give you a hug, but it's not possible. So I'm going to improvise. This pillow is so soft and fuzzy, and I love this shade of yellow. And for me is the perfect amount of stuffed, not too firm, just kinda supportive enough. And it's washable, which is always very helpful. Okay, one more squeeze. You're doing a good job, and I've got you. Just be supported right now. I have something here that I think will make you feel better. This little guy doesn't have a name. I just call him Mushroom. And, well, it could be fun to name him, so if you have any suggestions, leave me a comment. But I always find that I feel better when he's around because he's so strange and cute and colorful. I love this yarn. I got Mushroom at a convention. There was an artist there. That crocheted all kinds of really unique things, and she was selling her little mushroom creations, and I just had to have this guy. Wow, she's talented. I mean, I enjoy crocheting very casually. I usually make blankets, just very simple, standard square blankets, but the pattern work and just her skill is incredible. I just had to show you little mushroom guy because there's no way you don't feel better after squeezing him and looking at him. This little mushroom guy in some ways encourages me to be gentle with myself when I'm hurting. I don't know what it is, maybe just his cuteness and the sort of playful feeling I get when I see him, but my point is that you should be gentle with yourself too. I don't want to should you. That's what I say sometimes is, don't should myself. topic for another day. Maybe what I will say instead is you can be gentle with yourself and you deserve that. You can. And if you aren't able to right now, then maybe you can just let me be gentle to you for today. Little mushroom man left me some gifts. You can let me be gentle to you because you deserve it and I want to be, okay? Because you deserve it and I want to be. Now, I have one last very soft, gentle item to help bring you back to you and me. And that is this yarn. It's not wound up, but it is a very special yarn. It is Alpaca yarn that's been hand spun, and I wish that you could feel it because it is soft. I mean, unbelievably soft. It kind of looks like maybe it would be scratchy, but oh my gosh, it's buttery soft. Now, there are two things I've been thinking about doing with this yarn. One of them, which is probably not the best idea, but it's an idea, is to sort of like make some sort of wig situation out of it. And I have no idea how I would do this, but what it reminds me of is like slightly graying hair, like maybe older lady hair that's been wound. It's very curly, been wound into a sort of dread situation, like a fortune teller. So that's one option, but I think option B is more viable, which is to make a headband for the cold weather that goes right over my ears. Right over my ears. I don't think there's quite enough to make a hat, but I do think there is enough to make a headband. I'm glad I got to show you my yarn. I love that yarn. So, we're going to graduate now to some harder sounds because I'm hoping you're feeling cozy, relaxed, feeling pampered and cared for and that your overwhelming anxiety has started to calm. I have a really fun one. Do you remember this? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bump you. Do you remember this toy as a kid? I love this thing. It is so fun. I would never actually punch you, I promise. Pew. Now, I have a book that I want to share with you. I would, in a dream world, love to read it to you, or read any book to you, but I can't do that because of copyright laws, and I don't have the permission, and that's okay. But it's really important to me that I show you this book. It is called Atlas of the Heart by Dr. Brené Brown. And it is quite a beautiful book. It could be a coffee table book, but it is a gem of knowledge too. I would be remiss if I didn't mention it to you. So, if you are feeling curious at all about your emotions, feelings, and experiences, this is a book I would highly recommend. And I think it's actually available on Spotify as a sort of audiobook and may or may not be free. I know at one point in time it was available free. So we love Brene in this house, and she's been very helpful in my healing journey. I think this is a really important resource that I really want to make sure I talk about. And maybe someday I will get permission to dive a little deeper on some of her work, because it's really important work and I would love to share it. Okay. Now we're gonna write ourselves a little note, a little love letter for a rainy day. And if you don't want to write one right now, that's okay, but I'm gonna write one for us. I just want to keep bringing you back. So it's you and me, you and me. Just you and me. Maybe some birds will chirp or some cars will drive by. Speak of the devil and they will appear. Maybe an airplane. And that's okay. I want to do a little exercise. it's gonna require you to use your senses. This is really helpful for me when I'm feeling overwhelmed or just want to cool my nervous system down a little bit. Just cool down my nervous system. It's very, very helpful. So first thing is that I want you to look around your space. Look around, and I want you to think of the first thing you see that you can name. I'm gonna do it with you, so you go first. Okay, I see a pillow. I want you to do it again. What do you see? Okay, now I'm gonna do it. I see mushroom. Okay. And now it's your turn. We're gonna do it again. What do you see? Good. I'm gonna do it now. I see a curtain over there. And it's white. What color were your items? Okay, yeah. Alright, I have another little game for us. I'm gonna ask you a question. I need you to answer it. And the question is, what is this? What are these? That's right, they're little oranges. Or you could have said mandarin oranges, or you could have said cuties. In the US, these are often called cuties. I don't know if that's the universal name for them, but we call them cuties in the US. At the very least, or in this house we do. Alright, and what color are these? Yes, that's right, they're orange, just like they are so named. Okay. Okay, and can you imagine how they smell? Can you imagine it? Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly right. They smell just like this. You can smell now. Okay, and a little trick that I once learned is that if you rub it around like this and put some pressure on it, it'll make it juicier and easier to peel. So, here we go. Okay, it's a little warmer. Oh yeah, you can smell it now. I don't have any fancy technique for peeling these, but they're not too hard to peel. I do find that the big oranges are a little bit hard for me to peel. I prefer these little ones. Do you notice that too? Is that something that you experience, that the big ones are really difficult to peel? Well, let me know. Beautiful. We have a little pumpkin. It needs a little more work, in my opinion. I personally like to take this part out. I don't want to eat it. I find it to be a little bit bitter. And it's not the end of the world to eat these parts, but I do like to take them off. And I will spare you the misophonia in this video. I'll eat this later, and maybe you can enjoy a cutie too. Well, they fit like a little puzzle, I guess. Let's try the other way. Is this part of it? Well, here's all my oranges peeled. All but one of them is peeled now. And, maybe a little bit later I can snack on those. And I hope that you have a snack too. If you are feeling a little better, well, that makes me very glad. And if you are not feeling a whole lot better, that's okay. I have this little box for you. It is a box that I actually got at a thrift store, so it's been pre-loved, and it is so cute and lovely. And it says it's from Guam. I think it's probably a handcraft from Guam. This is my magic container, my magic box, and I'm going to take the love note that I wrote you and send it to you in the box. I'm proud of you for trying. I am proud of you for trying. I am. I mean it, and that's all we can do, is try. If you're not feeling up to it today, if you're not feeling yourself, if anxiety is having a tight grip creator that inspires you and uplifts you. A video that brings you hope. Keep on trying. Sometimes anxiety is more like a refrigerator buzz. And it goes on. And you might not even notice it. And it's hard because once you realize that it's happening, it might have been a long time of you feeling not the best. Keep trying to find the tools. Keep looking for your people. It might not be me. It might be me. But regardless, you belong here. And I hope that you keep trying to find what works for you. Here is one last little look at the cutest mushroom, the cutest little comfort squishy. And the most comforting, precious little mushroom guy to help you feel better. And I'm never too far away. It's meant a lot to me to be here with you. And I hope you have a great night. And I'll see you really soon, friend. Keep trying. Take care. Good